In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Last time we discussed present simple and we discussed also present perfect. And today we are going to discuss past simple. Frankly, past simple is one of the most important tenses in English, as it's normally used in writing, especially writing stories. We are going to discuss the tense in a simple way, then we are going to practice more. We are going to have more practice about the tense. So let's start. Look at this picture. We were in the classroom yesterday. All of us were in the classroom yesterday, or a few days ago, or last month, or a long time ago. It doesn't matter. Okay, everyone did something, and this, or did an action, and this action finished. Okay, for example, this one wrote a story. He wrote a story. Okay, this one did his homework, and so and so. So we remarked that here is wrote or drew, or any verb is in the past, and it's an action which finished completely, and it had no, it has no effect nowadays. So this is exactly the past simple. So let's discuss the past simple in a hurry. Okay. Here is the past simple tense, meaning and use. This is what's important to us. When do we use the simple past tense or the past simple tense? Both are correct. Okay, we use the simple past to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. So it's over. The time is over. What are some common time expression used? Also, we have some common time or some keywords which we use with the past simple tense. Let's see. Like yesterday, last month, last year, last week, ago, in 1991, and so on, with the different dates. Okay. Examples. I saw Maria yesterday. Okay, I saw Maria, and the time is, the action is finished, and it had, of course, the time is over, I mean. Last Friday, the students took their spelling and vocabulary tests. Okay, they took the test and finished. They got married 2 years ago. Look at these red words, or they are, I wrote them in red just to point that these are the key words, and they are very important. When I see them, please choose the past symbol, choose the past. I mean, what's the form of the past? It's the second form of the second part, as I mentioned before, of the verb. Please watch my video, regular and irregular verbs, especially the irregular verbs. These actions are over, it's finished, or they are finished. How do we form the simple past tense? In English, English has two types of verbs, as I mentioned before, in the past. What are these two types? Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okay, look at the following verb, the following list of the past tense verb, which verbs are regular and which are irregular. Look: taught, walked, studied, gave, became, cried, lived, did. The regular verbs ended with ed, but the irregular verbs have no fixed form. We have to memorize them. I told you many times to memorize them, and I had a video, okay, on my channel here called irregular verbs. Please go to my channel, see the irregular verbs, watch them, and memorize them. Okay, taught, irregular. Walked, because it ends with ed, so I put its regular verbs. Regular, started regular, of course, ed at the end. Irregular, become, became. Irregular, 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 as you see. So when the verb ends with ed, it's regular. When it has no separate, no fixed form, I mean, it's a regular verb. Look again to the regular verbs. Simple past, past simple, walk, simple form, and the past form. Okay, look, walk, walked. Here is the K, sorry, the ed is pronounced as T because here is K. Did. Why? Here's I change it into IED. Cry, cried. Live, live. It's the same. Okay, so that's enough of this presentation. Okay, just to have more and more about this verb. Okay, my friends. So as I told you, it's very important to concentrate. If I'm going to speak about uses, if I'm going to use this tense in speaking, when I say, what time did you wake up yesterday? Look, I wake up at, and then mention the time. So wake up, woke up. This is the present and this is the past, and of course it's irregular verb. What time did you have a shower? Okay, have here, what's the past? I had a shower at, then I had a shower yesterday, or you can say I had a shower at 7 o'clock yesterday. It's better. What did you have for breakfast yesterday? I had pasta for breakfast yesterday. Here is, as you see, that in question. Okay. What time did you have? Did you leave the house? Leave, it becomes left. I left the house at 7 yesterday, 7 o'clock yesterday. What did you eat for lunch? I eat becomes ate. I'm still mentioning the irregular verbs in the past simple tense. When did you last go shopping? I last went. Go, it becomes went, of course. Here is go, went. I last went shopping a few hours ago. What time did you go to sleep last night? Okay. Okay, went, go also. I went to sleep at 10 o'clock yesterday, or 10 o'clock at 10 o'clock yesterday. So it's clear here, my friends, that we change the verb. Here is look, did. When it's in the question, I put did, then the verb should be in the infinitive. But in the answer, I change the verb into the past. We'll have more about this. How many hours did you sleep? I slept for. Sleep becomes slept, and so on. Also, we have more about this. Yeah, look, for the girls, I'll have more examples of simple past. What did you do yesterday? Try to use the grammar in speaking. What did you do yesterday? Look, I was at home yesterday. Look here, was and where. We are going to discuss them also in details. I watched TV and I ate popcorn. This is the past symbol. Okay, this is the answer in the past symbol. What did you do yesterday? I wasn't. So was, wasn't, where, weren't. I wasn't at home. I went out with my friends. We went to the cinema. Okay, here is went as you see. What did you do yesterday? I not stayed becomes didn't stay. Okay, and here is after did or didn't, I come with the infinitive. I put the infinitive of the verb. The infinitive means the verb without any additions, without adding s, ing, or ed. The main or the stem or the main part of the verb, the stem of the verb, the origin of the verb. Call it as you call it, but the verb as it is, without s, without ing or ed. This is exactly the past symbol when with in negative and in a question. I went to a fancy dress party. It was wonderful. What did you do yesterday? This is a very famous question. When we were in a dance, we danced and enjoyed very much. What did you do yesterday? I just try to enable you to memorize this question. It's very important. I don't mean grammar just to memorize grammar. No, just memorize this question and try to answer. What did you do yesterday? This is the question of the past symbol, the main question. Where did you go? What did you go? How did you go? Any question in this form, I concentrate on this. I had an exam. I studied English. I learned simple past, and so on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to explain more here for the students who don't understand the tense in details before practicing. Here is verb to be. In the past, I, he, she, it was, and in negative, it wasn't. I wasn't at school yesterday. The same, he, she, or it. You, we, and they. We weren't at the beach last week. Where or weren't. This is in the past symbol of verb to be. It's different, of course. Any question I put was or where. Look here. It's in verb to be only. Was I, was he, was she, was it. Was I hungry? Yes, I was. Was she hungry? Yeah. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. No, she wasn't hungry. No, she wasn't. Okay. The same with where. Were we? Were you? Were they? Yes, they were. No, they weren't here. I can't see well from this. Were you at the theater? Were we at the theater? Yes, we were at the theater. No, we weren't at the theater. Okay. Again. Here is the regular verbs, as I told you before. I worked in the garden yesterday. Here is ed. Danced at the party last night. Carried the heavy box. I carried the heavy box. I bought new shoes. Regular or irregular verbs. Here, this is irregular verb, and this is regular verb. So regular verbs end with ed. Irregular has no separate form. In negative, I say didn't. I just try to summarize what I have said before. In negative, I say I didn't play tennis last week. The same. He didn't clean. He didn't go. He didn't finish. He didn't study, and so on. Did I look here? Just 1 minute. Did you find your umbrella? Yes, I found my umbrella. Or yes, I did. Here is did you find, as I told you before, put the infinitive. Did she, did he, did, and so on. This is she's at the park. She was at the park. In negative, she wasn't at the park. Or was she at the park? Okay. She went to the hospital. She didn't go to the hospital. And in question, did she go to the hospital last week? Okay, we'll have more. We are going to practice this verbs. Look at here. We're going to play. The frog here is going to take the right option. Gave, gives, or given. What's the verb? Where is the verb here? The verb give. What is the past of the verb give? Gave, or gives, or given? Of course, it's, yeah, gave. Exactly. Fine. It's a fine game. Eat. Eats, eaten, or ate? Of course, it's ate. Play, fly here, I'm sorry. Flies, flew, or flies. It's flew. It's an irregular verb, as I told you before. Swim, swam, swams, or swimming. Of course, it's swam. Look to this nice exercise. Drink, drinks, drinking, drink. It's of course, it's clear it's wrong. And drank, it's drank, of course. Play, here is a regular verb. It ends with ed, so it's played. Talk, takes, talking. It's of course talk. Through games and playing, you can memorize better. Smile, smiles, smiled, or smiles. It's smiles. Nice. Get, got. Okay. As I told you many times, that by memorizing, by playing, you can do well. You can memorize well. Here is some exercise based on be in the past. Be in the past means was, in the past simple means was or were. Okay, let's go. The little mouse, L. The little mouth, sorry, mouse, not mouth. Mouth is a part of the body, but mouse is this little animal. The little mouse, L. Here is it's singular, so was L because it's singular. Next. They good friends. They here is plural, so they were good friends. Excellent. He nice. He was nice. They in the garden. They here is, of course, a plural. They were. So I, he, she, it comes with was. You, we, they were. They in the playground. They were in the playground. She washing her hands. She was washing her hands. If I want to question, I say was she, were they. If I need it in negative, I say wasn't or weren't, they weren't. I add not after was or were. Okay, this is the end. And I'm going to another thing. Okay. Here is the magic game. It's a mixed game. Welcome to the past tense show. My name is Ed. I change verbs to the past tense form. Welcome to Mr. Ed. Who is changing the verbs into the past form with his magic stick? Am, is, or am or is. It becomes, who can guess? I'm waiting. Of course, huh? Look. It is going to change them into was. Am, is, was. Great. Go. Go. Let's have a look to Mr. Ed's stick. He's going to change go into the past. Yeah, go becomes went. Great. See. So. Do. Always with the help of the magician. Did. Make. Made. And so on. If you need more, please, here is, of course, I have more and more about this, but if you need more, please watch the video of the irregular verbs. Okay, we will discuss this. Here is, we have some more examples, and we have about 5 minutes left, and we are going to finalize, so please concentrate. They to the dinosaur museum yesterday. They go, went, or goes. Here is yesterday. So I say they went. Great, okay. What did they there? What did they see, saw, or sees? Which one is correct? Of course, I'm asking with did here. So I put see. And remember, when we have did, we put the infinitive. She a model dinosaur last week. She bought. She bought a model dinosaur last week. Okay, great. At lunchtime when you called me. It is, was, or were. It, of course, comes with was. It was lunchtime when you called me. Great. Look here, I can see. He didn't a sandwich yesterday. He didn't has, no. Or have or had. Of course, he didn't have. Great. Of course, the last. I'm going to finalize, but here is the last exercise, and I think it's the best and the more important for evaluation. We start from the beginning. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to start from the beginning. Yes. Yeah, it's the first one, I'm sure. Yeah, look here. It's the last exercise, so concentrate to understand. Here is the duck. Mother duck, the recipe yesterday. Read, helped, watched, asked, listened. Of course, she read. Look here.
Well done.
Read. Well done, bravo. Okay. Minnie Mouse, the computer yesterday. Played, watched. I actually watched it first. No, played.
Well done.
Played computer games. We can have mistakes, no problem. We are playing, remember. Okay. Frank, a butterfly a moment ago. Look here to yesterday, ago, and so on. Quote, of course, catch, quote. Catch, quote.
Fantastic.
Good boys or good girls. Yeah. The phone a couple of minutes ago. Helped, locked, left, ate, rang. Of course.
Well done.
Rang. Well done, boys or girls. Okay. Angelia, purple dress last Monday. Where? Whoa.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you. Last year, a duck to the other side. Sat, walked, jumped. Of course, jumped, swam here. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Swimming here. Yeah, swam. Yes, good. Okay. Let's see. They with each other last week. They fought. Look here.
Well done.
On the irregular verbs, because regular verbs are so easy, but regular verbs, of course, need a lot of effort. Okay. So please, my friends, boys and girls, try to memorize them. Try to watch my video entitled Irregular Verbs. Next. The cowboy has gone an hour ago. Of course.
Excellent.
He's gone. Next. He, okay, he's playing. Okay, cooked, of course, because it's
wonderful.
Wonderful. He's cooking, I'm sorry. I missed the meaning of the picture. The day before yesterday, also it's in the past. He at me. He listened, walked, or laughed at me. He laughed.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Yeah. He a lovely song to me an hour ago. He sang a lot.
Well done.
We have more practice. The little boy to the dentist yesterday. Went to the dentist. Go away. The beautiful angel for a wish prayed. Yeah.
Awesome.
Next. Last Sunday, David alone. Prayed alone. Skated alone.
Excellent.
Lucky the past ends with ed. They down together. They sat down together. Okay. Sally awoke yesterday. Okay, jumped.
Awesome.
Right, awesome. Okay, I think that's enough. And of course, as I told you before, that past simple means an action finished in the past, and of course, it's over. An action or some actions together. I went, I listened, I went to school and I studied, and so on and so on. So we don't concentrate on the near past or the far past. It's in the past anyhow. Okay? We have two kinds of irregular verbs, which is a form of the past simple, regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs end with ed, and irregular verbs end with, of course, they have no fixed form, and we have to memorize them. And I ask you to look to my video or watch my video and then try to memorize them. I put them in order according to the pronunciation of each verb. So my friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.